if you are looking for some support for current affairs, if you are a fresher, you are a working professional, you are a repeater, but you want some support for current affairs, then I have a program for you. I have given the brochure and also the announcement video link in the description. You can watch if you are interested. Hello all, welcome back to Current Affairs Hitlist series. I'm Guna Mathivanan from Officers IAS Academy. In today's video, we are going to discuss about arsenic pollution, arsenic exposure. See, arsenic is a natural component which is found in the Earth's crust. It is found in the Earth's crust. In the environment, it is found in the air. It is found in the water. It is found in the land. It is highly toxic. It is highly toxic in inorganic form. Arsenic in inorganic form is highly toxic. Right? So in India, the permissible limit of arsenic content in water, the permissible limit of arsenic content in India in water is 0.05 mg per liter. But as per WHO guidelines, it is 0.01 mg or 10 microgram per liter. So WHO says it should not be more than 0.01. But India says it can be up to 0.05. Okay, both information I have given. In the exam, if the question comes, just watch it. Whether they are referring Indian government standards or they are referring to WHO standards. So the biggest source of we intaking arsenic is from contaminated water. So I said the earth crust has arsenic. So the weathering of rocks, other process because of which the natural aquifers, the groundwater, they can get contaminated because of arsenic. When you drink that groundwater, you will also get infected. So when you use that water for preparing food, the food will be getting infected. When you use that water for irrigation purposes, the crops will also start consuming arsenic. In the paddy field, if you are going to put arsenic loaded water, then the rice which is going to grow, that is also going to contain loads of arsenic. So it is through the contaminated water, arsenic is actually entering into our bodies. Then that causes huge damage. It can cause cancer, it can affect your cognitive development, it can affect your brain development, it can result in skin diseases. So many problems it can create. So now we will look at the sources of this arsenic. The sources of the arsenic we can divide into two categories: natural sources, man-made sources. I am dividing that into natural and man-made sources. So natural sources. So the earth crust contains arsenic, soil, groundwater, that we have discussed. Weathering of rocks, minerals, volcanic eruptions can also release off lot of arsenics. Tobacco plants has a natural affinity towards consuming arsenic. So tobacco plants will have arsenic, right? It has a natural tendency to accumulate arsenic from the soil. And fish, shellfish, meat, poultry, dairy products, cereals, these are also ways through which arsenic contamination can reach us. Okay, how it is reaching those fish, meat, poultry, dairy products? Again, when they consume the contaminated water. Anthropogenic, see, when you burn the coal ash that has arsenic. Mining process, when you go for ground mining, arsenic can come out, that can contaminate. So arsenic containing herbicide, pesticides. So all these are sources from which arsenic enters into our ecosystem. Now this arsenic is considered to be one of the 10 deadly chemicals declared by WHO. WHO has declared a list of 10 chemicals which is a concern of it is a concern for the public health. It is a concern for, these are the 10 elements which are concern for public health. In that 10, we have arsenic as one among that list. So effects of long-term exposure: cancer, skin disease, cardiovascular disease, diabetes, degenerative effect on cognitive development. What is cognitive development? That is something to do with your brain. Cognitive, that refers to ability to think, ability to perceive, ability to remember. So when there is more arsenic contamination in your drinking water, food, what you eat, then your thinking ability, remembering ability, everything will be affected. It can cause cancer in skin, kidney, bladders. So the effects are disastrous. What is the magnitude? As I said, WHO has given a list of 10 chemicals of major public health concern, and this arsenic is one among them. And groundwater contamination, arsenic groundwater contamination is the serious problem which every country is facing, including India. So, how we can prevent this arsenic contamination? So, we can prevent this arsenic contamination by focusing on clean water supplies. So, where there are locations where, if you see, government should find out if that location groundwater is having lot of arsenic contamination, it is better not to consume that water. Government should ensure clean water supply for those areas. That is one way. Another way is, okay, you extract groundwater from the natural aquifers. That groundwater has more arsenic. Okay, now I have other water sources which is having very low arsenic. Both can be mixed so that the arsenic level in the combined liquid, that is in the combined water, that arsenic is going to come down. So blend the arsenic water with the low arsenic water with the higher arsenic water, or substitute the high arsenic sources such as groundwater with low arsenic microbiologically safe sources. Simply, instead of that water, provide clean water. Or if you have more arsenic contaminated water, you mix it with the low arsenic water, you mix it so that the arsenic level will come down. Or apart from that, you have removal systems, you have treatment plants, so wherever there is more arsenic contamination, in those locations government can set up such water treatment plants, so through which also we can uh, control this impact of arsenic contamination. So why in news? See, I said WHO said 0.01 mg of mg per liter, that is a permissible limit. But according to India, it is 0.05 mg. We were thinking that small level of arsenic contamination may not cause big problem to us. But a recent study has said that even a small level of arsenic contamination that can affect the gray matter in your brain, the gray matter in your brain that is responsible for your cognitive development, that itself will be affected. So even small levels of arsenic contamination, that is not good for us. So they are referring this arsenic based consequences diseases as a silent pandemic. The report from which I have derived the news, that report is saying that this arsenic contamination pollution is a silent pandemic.